Hello, hiya. Welcome to my channel. Let me introduce myself first, because that's what we do, isn't it? We say hello first and then we introduce ourselves. My name is Colin and I'm following my path of my king. My king being God, the one and only.
When it's good for you and good for everyone.
That's permaculture, where everything can roam freely. Where the cow is free. To be a cow, that's all we need to be. I'm here in the Permaculture Institute, the Institute of Permaculture in Hungary, where it all started for me. And I'm telling you, this is a place. Ooh, this is a place. At the moment, it may look like a mess. But I do stress, this is where the magic happens in Hungary. It's where it's really going down. And I can tell you, I feel at home here. From the first moment I felt at home. It's got everything. It's got chicken tractors. It's got compost toilets. It's got showers that are heated by water. It's got everything you need to see. It's even got a cow. Let me show you a cow roaming freely.
Well, there's no need to wait, just activate. Do what you can with what you've got.
Bonnie's not quite sure yet right now what to do with the cows, because she's only used to donkeys and chickens and sheep. But these Angus, look at these beautiful cows. Can you get, there they are. Look at those beautiful cows in the picture. Bonny, introduce yourself. Come on, Bonny, come here. Bonny, come here. Come and say hello. She's saying hello to the cows, not you. But that's what she does. She talks to the animals for me.
You can be.
And there's the boss in the tractor, of course.
When you is who you is. Playing your own part. One thing I've learned in life is really the saying, never judge a book by its cover, is so true. You'll never find out by the cover if it's a true lover or not. You gotta go deep and look into the soul. That's what it's all about. And people who change the world don't always look the same. But everybody that really makes a matter, they believe in one name. Hoi middenand. Hello everybody. Look, these guys are brilliant. Great set of sheep these are. Hello everybody. I love sheep. I really love sheep. On my last farm, I was a sheep farmer. In my past life. And now, let me go in. The entrance is over there on the other side. So just give me a second and let me go round. Yes, they know. I mean them no harm. I come with love and a lot of charm. Look at this brave one at the front. She's in charge. Come here. Ga ik kijken. Ga met Ali daher. Dat is Bonny. Bonny langzaam. Doe de water. Ga met Ali daher. Well, it's alright to listen to suggestions, but just being who you are.
This is the second time I've been to Hungary and to the Permaculture Institute. And the first time I came, there's all around the Permaculture Institute of Hungary, there was angel trumpets growing. Well, that's what I call them, because in Swiss German or in Switzerland, that's what we called them, Engelstrompete. Yeah, and look, there's an angel with a trumpet right in the middle centre of the village. Now, like I've said, I call the boss of the Permaculture Institute of Hungary. I always fuck up the name. Efetria is Hungarian. What a hard language that is. Well, I call him the Holy Pirate, don't I? And you'll hear that over and over again when I ever talk about him. Because he just, let's put it this way. He looks like a pirate. I mean, he's definitely not a pirate. He's such a good person. That's why he's holy. But he looks like Blackbeard. If I was to draw or create a Blackbeard, the pirate, I mean, I think I'd draw him. Yeah, Istvan, by the way, is his name. And glory be his name. Istvan, the holy pirate. Anyway. Now, the first time I was here, there was a village festival. So we were walking and there was a big parade and everything. And there was people that kept coming up to us. And they kept saying, oh, come and see my garden. Are you with Istvan? Are you learning the permaculture? And are you here because of Istvan? I said, yeah. He's like, oh, come and see my garden. Come and see my garden. Now, I'm not exaggerating. All over the village, you can see permaculture living permaculture in action. Everyone, you get the feeling that even the old and the young, everybody knows about permaculture, and everywhere you look. I mean, Hungary is a poor country, but everywhere you look, you see rich people, happy people, in this village anyway. This village, it's full of joy. And they welcomed us last time. They welcomed us to the festival. They even gave us a table full of food and drink. All the participants, I mean, who's we? Bonny wasn't here, but the participants of the course, there was 31 of us, and everyone who went to the parade got food and drinks for free, as if we were part of the family. And it's all down to the work that Istvan does. I'm telling you, his holy pirate. We went into gardens where, me personally, I went home and stole the ideas. But I was a pirate. I was just stealing ideas here, there and everywhere. And then I can tell you, there's also a big vegetable farm, organic, biological farm here in the middle in the village that feeds, they feed a lot of people. And so everywhere you go, you can see permaculture. I probably won't be showing you many of the gardens this time round. Well, you never know. But there's grey water systems and black water systems. There's radios playing to keep away the foxes. There's trees growing, and there's pigs, there's sheep, there's chickens. I mean, yeah, you could say, well, that's normal in rural areas and farmland areas and countryside. Yeah, maybe. But the radio playing because of the foxes, that's not normal. And I'm telling you, it's not the grey water systems and the black water systems and the old people that greet me. I mean, look at me. I'm a jester. And I bet you know, walking around, colourful and kind of weird, people would normally go, ooh, especially in rural areas where people are quite conservative, which is good. There's nothing wrong with being conservative. By the way, that's the ecological farm, Seeds Valley Ecological Farm. Yeah, anyway. But here, in this village of Tierney, oh, I say it wrong every time. Bonny Hills. Bonny's attracting some attention again. She's a beautiful dog. Anyway, normally when you walk around and you look a bit weird, like I do as a jester, then people would be, ooh, what you like? But not here. They wave to you, they welcome you. I mean, Bonny's she's getting stroked by strangers because they know, oh, weird looking people, they must be here because of Istvan. They must be here because of the Permaculture Institute. And you can see here, you can feel it, you can literally feel it in the ground and in the sound of where the people talk to you when you go into the shop. You can feel it, that it's a lot. it's not just about permaculture and saving the world. Because let me tell you, Istvan is also one of the world leading experts in dry land permaculture. Anything under 100 millilitres of rain a year, oh, that's his expertise. But if you look around here, it's definitely not 100 millimetres, it's definitely a lot more. Hungary's warmer, yes, but it's also a lot colder and a lot wetter than under 100 millilitres of rain a year. 100 millilitres, I mean, look at it, wait. While we're talking about permaculture, look at this garden. Look at this garden. It's a family garden, but you can see it's mulched. The animals are roaming around. The straw bales are there on the ground. And there's vegetables that are mulched and raised bed gardens. And it's clean and tidy. They've got beds and mulch and everything. So yeah, back to the topic. Yeah. Oh, I can't. Again. Look, let me look over here. Animals everywhere. Here, there, and it's mulched. It's not just animals. It's mulched. The ground, there's trees growing. It's showing that people care about the earth here. They care about their village, and they care about each other. Because like I just said, when I'm going to go walk into the shop, because I'm on my way to the shop right now, when I walk into the shop, they're going to greet me for sure, even though I look quite exotic. I do think this jacket actually suits me. It's brand new, actually. Father Christmas sold it me. Anyway, but back to the topic. Oh, look over here, the park. The park, it's modern, it's and we're talking about a poor country here. Yeah, we're talking about, it's all just permaculture everywhere, brand new trees. And it's not that as if Istvan is doing all this work, because he's got so much work to do on his own farm. Plus, he works all around the world. His team works in Iraq at the moment. They work in France. He works all around the world. He's a teacher. But he doesn't preach. But he's a good guy. Deep in his heart, I can tell you, because I can see people's hearts. I can see people's souls. And that's one of my God-given gifts. So, when I tell you... let me zoom out a bit. When I tell you he's got a good heart, then you should know and you should believe, and I will receive no thanks for this video, and I don't need it because I'm telling the truth. And I can't film his heart, so I can't give you the proof. But you'll see along my journey how I can recognise the people. Bonny, kom hier staan. Bonny, to me. But anyway, the shop is real near, so for me it's now clear. I've got to put Bonny on the lead and I go read what's for me to buy.
'Cause it's gonna be right. It's gonna be right. Put your mind to what you want. Write it down every night. 'Cause it's gonna be right. When the time is right. Well, you can't go wrong when it's right.
This is where I was sitting while having a conversation with Jeff. They've moved the chairs around since then. I'm not sure have you seen the conversation yet? It was all about how we can solve the world's problems. Anyway, back to Istvan. Istvan is also, well, one of the reasons I like him is all about solving problems. And it's not just here in his own village where the Permaculture Institute of Hungary is. And it's not all about just his big area. He's also, like I said, he's all over the world, doing work here, there and everywhere. And he's been teaching for 20 years. And he was telling me last night, the Permaculture Institute of Hungary will be his 7th school and education centre that he will start. And it's his first one in his home country. You know what I mean? He's done 6 all over the world for other people, where he's built and set up and done everything. And now he's come home and started his 7th, started a family and started the 7th. I mean, 7. Lucky number 7, eh? And he's got his own safe haven. And like I said, I've just been in the shop. And instead of me trying to speak Hungarian, they're trying to speak English to me. I mean, because they obviously I do look like a parrot, an exotic bird, and not from around here. But still, you can feel the love. You can feel the love that, and you know it's a give and take. So I'm going to go home for breakfast now, but right down that road is where I'm going to go later and show you some more of the farm.
And you can have anything you want when you realize the best things ain't things at all.
It's winter now, because I mean it is December, if you remember correct, or if you forget, it's recorded now. This is now the 9th of December, and here you can see where the yurt was standing. Yep. And I remember learning so much here in this yurt. It taught me so much, all about the PDC. And here in the Institute of Permaculture in Hungary, you can learn and see so much. There's a syntropic tree farm there. There's swales going along here. There's compost toilets, and there's so much more. And I will be showing you all around. All around I'll be showing you. And his son even told me we'll be talking together later. But he's a busy man, like every farmer and every teacher and every preacher. We have all got things to do. So let me just show you around the things that we do. Here you go. There's a swale. You can't really see it because there's loads and loads of trees growing in it, around it, on the berms and in between these weeds. The good thing is, everything that grows in here and survives and establishes itself has gone through a proper stunning transformation, and they'll be nice and strong and they'll belong here forever. And then they can cut down these pioneer trees, which are actually nitrogen fixers, and they'll have a nice food forest growing. Behind this fence, Bonnie's already found the entrance. There's a little water catchment there. And look, behind this berm, let me just walk up. Can you see? Hidden away on contour, a swale. It's nothing spectacular, but it'll catch all the water quite immaculately. Everything coming down that's left over from these trees.
And what you have improves with gratitude. So just love what you've got.
Talking of trees, when these compost toilets are full, I love this idea. This idea I would like to copy if I had my own farm again. These compost toilets, right? They're movable. They're removable, because when the hole is full, Bonnie, when the hole is full, what they'll do is they'll pull up the toilets and move them somewhere else and just plant trees there, because the trees will just, with ease, they will grow and it will show. They'll be nice and strong. They've got machines to dig out all the holes and fix the work and do the land work, because sometimes you need to change. You need to change and rearrange. And earthworks. Look. Can you see them? Ah, the nature. You miss them. It's always too fast. I want to acknowledge one of the things I really love about Hungary. I'm not talking about being hungry, I'm talking about being in Hungary. A lot to acknowledge here. And I know why. I know why capitalism never came here. Oh, because they fear. Bonnie! Stop! She's on the hunt. Bonnie! Stop, Bonnie! Nature. The only system that works. I'm telling you. She's fast, but she's not that fast, Bonnie. On your Bonnie, you're fast, but you're not that fast. You'll never catch one of those big stags. Anyway, what I wanted to say is why capitalism is not here. But let me just get to that. There's only one political system that works, and that's the system of nature. Yeah. The circle of life. And like in Lion King, there's only one king, and that's the one with the lion heart. Or is it the lamb? But it's definitely not the man. So now, back to the political systems. Capitalism never came to the Slavic countries. You know why? It was all about communism, all about the force and keeping them small. You know why? Well, let me try to explain. Because the Slavic people don't think with the brain, they feel with the heart, and they're so strong. And you know what? Oh, they're so strong, they're full of magic.
You can grow anything you want.
One is dairy and one is meat. But together, each other, they do greet. They're not the same, even though they look alike, but they might just have a different function. And the little one there, the little child, he's a hybrid, a mix of both. A red heather and a dairy cow. Ow, wow, wow. And last time I saw it, it was just a small little tinker. Hello. You going to say hello to me? Oh, look at you. I would take you in my hand and give you a good cuddle.
If it feeds your soul and anything beyond.
So, it doesn't matter, and let me acknowledge this, it doesn't matter if it's religion or politics. There's only one team that really matters, and that's even the same in sport. Because even though I support the Red Devils, the game is played on different levels. Just like the battle, the Holy Grail. I'm walking down a forest trail.
Well, you'll have way more if you share it round. So give it everything you've got.
I follow Bonny, and I think it's funny. But this battle, I do for the children, because I am a father of my daughter. And Bonny, you know what she loves? She loves her water. Yes, she does. Like I love my daughter. Bonny has lost her pin. I think she wanted to get rid of it because you know what? She wants to acknowledge I'm not an idiot. Ha! She knows I'm just me and I will be with her forever as long as we can be. But you know what she really loves? Like I love my daughter. She loves the water. She's a proper water rat. Look at that. Is it cold, Bonnie?
And it's gonna be right. It's gonna be right. Put your mind to what you want. Write it down every night. 'Cause it's gonna be right. When the time is right. Where you can't go wrong. When it's right.
Can you see what I can see? The cows lying on the big compost heap. Ha! You know why? You do know why, don't you? Because it's definitely warm. Ha! In this cold winter weather, lying on a compost heap. Ooh, with the deep, deep warmth.
Tell them you're dreaming. We need more dreamers like you. Tell them you're dreaming. 'Cause dreams lead to things that you do. When you see in your mind what can be, then in time you just might make your dreams come true. When I was younger, they told me I was no good, but I was a dreamer. And so I knew that I would change up the scene with stuff I dream. And one that came true was making music, and you can make up whatever you want to do and go dream it too. Hey.
Right now, we're in the middle of nowhere. Ha ha! And I'm telling you, this Russian machine, ooh, it's mean. It's a mean guy. And look, it just carries on picking up mud.
So tell them you're dreaming. We need more dreamers like you. Tell them you're dreaming.
In rural nature, you take it as it comes. And right now, we're a little bit stuck.
'Cause dreams lead to things that you do. When you see in your mind what can be, then in time you just might make your dreams come true. Don't be a naysayer, be a yay-sayer.
Here's Van's behind the wheel. Easy. Yeah. He makes it look so easy.
Flowing! Now we are talking, huh?
Yeah. So here's fun. You do this much?
Yeah, that's my winter quiet time. We'll go to the forest in the mud, getting the Unimog.
Is this your favourite toy?
I love this.
You make it look easy though.
It's easy when you have a Unimog. Really funky.
Don't be a doomsdayer, say a dream prayer. Whether it's world peace or climbing the Himalayas, all kinds of dreams come true. So tell them you're dreaming.
So here we are in the top of the mountain in Sande Castle Ruin, which is used to be County Novgorod heads. So this is a very beautiful spot up in 560 meter high, and we have a lovely grazing land up here, which sadly you cannot see now because it's very foggy, but it is a beautiful old oak forest. We're gonna say hello to the 500 years old oaks.
Oh, nice.
And I truly believe this is a mamas in this area, and to make sure we are capable to do this journey, I have one of my best friends that called the Unimog. This is a 1996 six-cylinder Mercedes universal motor unit with the 4-ton crane in the back, which give us a bit of stability, but also they'll give us a very beautiful feeling to we can going through any kind of muds, any kind of off-roading place. So I'm as a permit and an international developer. I used to be in Africa a lot, and because we did a lot of work in Africa, I'm planning to build this yoke as a camper van, and I'm very comfortable to go and take this Unimog into anywhere in the world. It is a lovely friends to work with it, and you can line on this fella.
Then tell somebody else, tell them you're dreaming. Don't keep your dreams to yourself. There's so much in our lives that we need to make right. With our dreams we can try, turning dark into light. So dream big and aim high, and in time we just might make a whole load of dreams come true.
So this is the pasture what we're gonna have.
Yeah.
See, there is a
How many times
It's just a-
this already?
well, we didn't graze, we just cut it once a year. And this is a mountain pasture. So there is so diverse that they've never been sowed. So there is a, how should I say, is a most perennial ancient grass. So you can see about only a 1 square meter and about 10-15 different variety in it. So this bales is actually gonna give us a very good boost for the animals in the winter time. So we keep these bales because there's a lot of wildflower meadows coming up here, a lot of seeds inside, a lot of lovely things. And then you must know the cattle is actually can fermenting, and when this coming out in the other end, it's a seed bulbs. Some of the seeds is actually just gonna be germinating through to the animal digestion system. So integrating the zone 5, zone 4, zone 5 outlined land inside into a very cultivated pasture is just gonna give us much more natural diversity. So some of the species is up high here. We are 300 meter higher than the again or raising pasture, but some of the species is just gonna be coming back to germinate in our land. So diversifying the pasture is one of the most stability what you can do for cell grazing management. Some fungus on. So if you just see this area that have a fungi, there is a moss layer which is protecting the soil. There have an ancient perennial grass. I can see is a tiny bit of acidic because there is a wild strawberries coming up. That strawberry is indicating for acidity. And if we going deeper on the history or the geology, This mountain is built up as a 3 volcanic explosion. So that's volcanic mountain. That means it's basalt base, and that's always a tiny bit of acidity in have. Normally around here, the old skeleton of these mountains, it is limestone, which is alkaline, but these two hills, it is formed by volcanic explosion, so that's an acidity. It's also very good to have a different kind of variety of grass for the digestion of the animals. It's much more successful to actually get as a local resiliency. So they can build up their immune system, which is gonna be the next generation when they're born, the next cow or the next sheep. It's gonna be much more localized in here. This is the way where we're going. We have an Angus, and an Angus is a brilliant breeder, very easy to handle it. But because we are in the coldest place in Hungary, I introduced the breeding system for the Hereford, and the Hereford bull and an Angus mom. They give us a very good mix because it's pick up a little bit of fat. That means it's easier to going through on the cold winter time, and also it is just gonna be more localized into this condition what is has to be what is been here or created here by over hundreds of years. So we're always trying to proving the next generation, even grass, even soil creation, or next breeding animal cycle, to get a local resiliency, which help us to make it more stable or our system.
Nice. And so you're saying with the cows, but will you also be bringing sheep and chicken and do the whole succession of animals through here, or you're just going to do the cows up here?
So up here, it used to be about 50 years ago. There was sheep here. There been sheep grazed land. The land is really want to be in forest. So we're doing an agroforest system, which is about 30% tree cover, which help to take off the stress in the summertime. There get shade for the animals. There get shade for certain time in the land. So there is an integrated system called a cell grazing agroforest system, what we actually learned from Savory Institution, and that's built up from the African grazing methods or the African wild animal methods when the predator is chasing the the grass-fed animals, so they're always been moving, so they not have a time to actually overgraze the land. But because there's no bear and no wolf here and no animal predator here, which is can chase the sheep or the cow, we have to be come up and then putting them to ourselves in the function. And the best is actually fresh grass, cell grazing, moving system. And sheep and cow can come up here. I'm not gonna be bringing any chicken or any other things, other birds here, which is selecting. There is more concentrating small system which we normally using. Some of the farmer then they're not allowed. They don't have a capability to growing their land, so they have small land, like 1-2 hectares. But to making the land more successful, we integrating as a cow first, we're taking the bite with the cow, and then there is a sheep coming and then taking out with the teeth, and whatever is left is that two main animal don't like that. So this leftover vegetation becoming stress because they've been walked through and then been fertilized, and there will become a flower and seeds, so they're gonna be flowering earlier and seeding earlier because they wanna be survive with this on stress. And when you bring the chicken inside that, the chicken is taking out the seeds, so the next germination is not gonna be there. So that's where become the chicken as a function of the next generation. It's gonna be more likely was the animal like it. So teeth, toe, and pick together can prepare the land in the same sort of area as a more successful companion planting, which is can supplying the animals' needs.
So now these hay bales are going on to the trailer. You what? Ah shit.
Oh, what have you done to me? We're all entangled together in one living community. Microbiome, you're a key to my survival. From the deep dark of my insides to my ocean of saliva. Yeah. Oh, microorganisms all over my system. I've got a suspicion that we're one and the same. Oh, microbiome, what have you done to me? Yeah. Microbiome, this might sound kind of insane.
Well, that's the first time that we've worked together forever and ever in our lives, and it's come out nicely, I would say. The pirate and the jester. Ha ha ha! It works out with the Russian bridge with Russian truck and permaculture. We found out a pretty good solution. 5 bales, whoa! And that shit can't fail.
This might sound kind of insane. Yeah, well, maybe I'm crazy, but it's like you're some kind
Hey,
giant brain.
today is the first day that I'm gonna say I'm here. I'm here. Right. Yesterday, Istvan and I, we had a chat, we had a talk. He had made me the offer, and I talked to God about it all night. And for me, it's clear. I am now here, and these are the sheep I'm taking responsibility for. Yeah, all right. I've opened the door, and I am now saying officially, I am part of the Permaculture Institute of Hungary. Yeah, I'm looking after the animals because they're hungry and they need feeding and breeding. Right? And I'm also here to teach, but I'm going to teach the children because that's my speciality as an early years teacher. So it's the animals and the children that I'll be looking after from now on, and I'll be designing the animal area and the animal care. I'll also be cleaning out the greenhouse at the moment because that needs cleaning out and looking after the farm. Bonny and I will be moving into the farmhouse because I like to be near the animals. Yeah, so this is the plan. God's plan that I'm happy to abide. And I got to get to know the sheep, obviously, because it's all about relationships, building up relationships. But somewhere here, I've got my new Madeline, because if you notice, they're all white sheep. But somewhere here, there's a little baby lamb, and she's the only black one. So that's my new Madeline. It's the yin and the yang. I'm swapping my old farm for the new farm, swapping countries, Switzerland for Hungary, because I'm hungry for more. There she is. That's Madeline, this black one. Madeline. See, I've got one black sheep now. Before it was one white sheep, now I've got one black sheep. So that's it. It's now official. It's out in the open. Haha. Hoi, bist du meine Stella? Du bist Stella, ich seh's. This is Stella. The white one with the black spots in her face, that's Stella. She's a popper. Oh, look at that cutie over there. There's so many beautiful sheep already here. And yeah, let's get to know them and let's get to grow them. We'll be breeding, we'll be feeding, we'll be designing, and this will be the animal park, my new Nashville. Because Nash, you inspired me so much. I'm going to be turning this. So now you know, it's time to subscribe, like and follow so you can see what happens, alright? God's Jester, now living in Hungary. And yeah, I'm going to turn this place into an animal paradise. So when the families come to learn, mummies and daddies will be learning the PDCs and whatever, syntropics, and all the experts from the world will be here, like it's always been. And this area you see here, and I'm showing you around, will be Nashville, in memory of, because a lot of it, yeah, I'm going to be copying what I started and redoing it and improving it, because yeah, there's nothing new under the sun, and what's got to be done has got to be done. A bit of cleaning and a bit of changing around, and this house is going to be the playhouse. We've got to have a playhouse, see, and they're already following me. So do as my sheep do. Yeah, I'm taking responsibility, and do as they do and follow me here in YouTube on God's personal Jester, Colin, doing permaculture in Wonderland. Because let's be honest, all of the world is one big wonder. If you gotta see, yeah. Hello, are you my boss? Are you the boss? Are you my new Leo? Are you my new Leo? This is the boss. Hello. He's got a big smile. This one's Sam. Sam Smiler. Ha ha! You gonna give me a high five, Sam Smiler? This one's Sam Smiler. I need to give him something so I can recognise him always. Sam. Yeah. Here we go. If you know, you know. And like I said, don't forget to subscribe so you see how it goes. Oh, the design, I'm already seeing it. Oh, I'm already seeing it with some chickens and tractors and pigs and pheasants and peacocks and some goats. I need some goats. I need my musketeers back. And yeah, and donkeys. Oh, it's all going to be here. It's all going to be here because I'm here now. So let's get to going.
Microbiome.
And the first challenge I've been given by the mother of the whole Institut, not Mama Gaia, but that's what we're here to look after, Mama Gaia, Mama Nora. Mama Nora said, Colin, show me what you can do in the greenhouse. Turn it into, get it ready for spring, leave the celery, get some compost going. So yeah. That's what I'm going to do first. That's what I'm starting on today. See, what I'm planning is this celery we're going to leave. I'm going to clean out all the tomatoes and stuff. The Camilla's going to stay. The spinach is going to stay. But anything else that's dead and ready to turn into compost and green manure, get the path sorted, clean it all out, get it all sorted, get here in the middle. I'm going to get a nice compost going, a hot compost. I'm going to bring in some shit. Yeah, I'm going to get this all going so that we've got some fresh compost, fresh manure, because everything that's grown here has stolen nutrition from the ground, so we've got to bring it back. So what better way than to recycle it here? And because I'm a lazy gardener, I'm not going to be taking the compost out and bringing it back in. I'm just going to do it here. I'm going to do the 18-day principle. I've got water, I've got everything I need, I've got enough shit all around with the animals. So I'm going to bring in the shit, but then I'm going to do 18-day, which means I'll be turning it regularly. It's going to be 1.50 meters high. I've got enough material, I've got enough of everything, so yeah. And then with it being warm, it'll also heat up the greenhouse a bit, and the tunnel, and then yeah, here we go. Challenge accepted, Nora. Challenge accepted. Right, before I get started, I've got my stuff together. I've got my shit. This is from the dairy cow stable. Yeah, so that's a bit of the floor, which is a lot of shit and urine, pissy and shitty. Then I've got some wet straw off the floor that I know cows have been in there, so there's a little bit of manure. Compared to that, not much, but then I've got a bit of dirt as well. There in the white bucket, I'm not going to go too near, I've got a couple of dead pheasants. Death is part of the cycle, and everything that's lived once can live again. I heard somebody say once. And yeah, and now with my fork, I've got a fork, a broad fork, I think it's called. Is it? It's a broad fork. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but never mind. It's a fork, and I've got my hay fork, and then the greens. The greens have turned brown, but they're all going to be there. So what I'm going to do to start off with, I'm going to start here, where the red bucket is. So I'm going to turn up this floor, the nettles that are growing. Yeah, I'm going to turn up this floor, the Camilla and all that. And then that's where I'm going to start. And then I'm going to be flipping it that way, and then back again. So I'm just going to be flipping it back and forth here, because I've got the space in the middle, so that's what I'll be doing. So I'm going to start here, make it 1.50 meters high, and then leave it for a couple of days, and then start flipping it every other day. That's my plan, and so yeah, I think that should be enough material, and if not, I'll just get some more. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've got a knife to cut down all the plants, and I'm just going to rip them up by the roots. I'm not going to do, yeah, I'll just rip them up, dig them up, chop them up, and put it all on the compost. That's how I'm going to do it. Not too much. Yeah.
I don't know if we're one or 100 trillion and two.
Right, just so you know, right, I'm sure there's a lot of people with loads of dogmas and lots of these and do's and this and that they've got to do. I'm going to break the stuff up a bit, but I'm not going to be chopping it up into small loads of pieces, because I'm actually pretty lazy. But I do the work that needs to be done. So, yeah. It's going to make it hard in the beginning to turn it. I know that. I flip it and everything's going to be... But, yeah, it's got to be done, so it's got to be done. And also, I want to have fun with the animals. And, yeah, there's so many... I can see so many things I want to do. I'm just going to do them as I do them. Yeah, and I've got my own style, so yeah, I'm going to have fun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to layer it like a lasagna. So Bonny's always up for helping, especially when it smells of dead animal. So what I've got is the first level, a bit of green from around here. Just ripping it up by the roots, and then put the pheasants on top, and then next thing I put the shit on, and then some bit of straw, and then the next greens as I go along, yeah, and so on and so forth. For me, I think it's important to put, if you have any carcasses and dead animals, put them in the bottom, in the middle at the beginning, so that if you do have any wild animals or dogs, that they can't really get straight at it. But if they did, well, it just makes more mess, and you got to clean it up afterwards. So that's why you want it in the middle. Now, here along the edges, along the paths, I'm not going to be cleaning it up big time, because I've got a lot of straw, like this wet straw lying around. Let me show you. There's lots of straw lying around everywhere. So I'm going to be mulching. So I'm just going to be ripping out what comes out. And the rest, I'm just going to intensively mulch it all. Because, I mean, that's going to compost and it's all going to fall down. And because there's nothing going to be happening this winter in here. So I figure I just mulch it all. I've got this path here for my compost. And the rest I'll just mulch that's not used. And then in spring, or when the celery is finished, it can develop itself. You can redesign it year for year for year, season for season. So what doesn't come out now, I don't care about. I'm not doing, in Swiss German we'd say, I'm not going to do a doctor on it. I'm just going to rip it out as it comes, break it up, put it on there, and then mulch the rest. Yeah, and I always say, my theory is, you know the theory, you know how it's meant to do, what the idea is, right? You've listened to your teachers. If you pay attention, you've listened to your teachers. You've gone through all the theory, but then you find your own style. And while you're finding your own style, you're practicing. And as more you practice, more you develop. And in the end, you've got your own system. But yeah, so everybody has their own style and everybody's different. So everybody should do it how they want. So what I'm doing is not what you should be doing, but it's what you can do if you want. If you want to copy paste. But yeah. So the theory is the 18-day lasagna pizza, Schicht for Schicht. I'm still doing Swiss German all the time, because if you look back on my page, past couple of years, 3.5 years, it's all been in Swiss German. But anyway, so yeah, level for level, like a lasagna. Green, brown, something in between, and then at the end I'm going to water it all down. And the most important thing, though, in my opinion, is every time you finish, when you're flipping it or when you're building it, make sure you've just drank enough while working, so you can have enough pee. You got enough pee to pour over it, because you want your magic in there. You want your magic. If you're creating compost, you want your magic in there. That's what I think, anyway.
'Cause you just make up my whole world, so I gotta be good to you. Oh, microorganisms all over my system. I've got a suspicion that we're one and the same. We're one and the same. Yeah, we're one and the same. Oh, we're one and the same. We're one and the same.
Right. Yeah, and so on and so forth. One of my sheep is calling me. I'm going to go see what the sheep's up about. Telling me. What's it telling me? It's telling me something. I was just saying thank you. Ha! Alright, love you. Right, so anyway, so yeah, I'm doing my best to take up all the string and all the plastic, because there's like the small rings around the tomato plants and stuff like that. But let's do my best, but let's be honest about it. If there's a bit of string in there or a bit of plastic left over in there that doesn't come out, that's all right. It's not going to decompose. So it will come out in the wash at some point. And yeah, when you're on a farm like this size, and with the amount of people that are actually willing to get their hands dirty and stuff, you've got so much work. You can't waste your time on every little bit. And if we're very honest, like I said, it's not going to decompose, so you'll find it again in the wash. And yeah, if you want to do, and to be really, really honest, we've got a lot larger problems in the world than a bit of this and a bit of that. So yeah, just do what you can with what you have, and then yeah, I'll show you at the end what I've done. You know what I mean? Don't be too dogmatic about everything. Yeah, just get on with it. Get your hands dirty. Don't pretend to be it's clean, because it's not clean. It itches because there's nettles in here, and I'm not using gloves because I sweat too much. But yeah, so just get on with it. Yeah, don't worry about this and that and all these small details. You're just going to waste your time with all the small details. It's not quite 150 yet. Well, it's not far off, but I would say just a bit. My hips, I'm 180, so. Yeah, probably 130, 120, something like that. But I've run out of straw and I've run out of shit, so I gotta go get some more. What I'm doing is I'm just tying up the strings as I go. I'll do that in another flow.
Microbiome.
So, here we go. That's it for today. I've mulched. That's my compost. It's a little bit higher than 150, I would say. No, probably just around there. Around 150. Nice lasagna mix. Load of shit, load of whatever. And then all the places that are more or less bare, I've mulched all over with straw from the floor. So that's not clean, but it's wet and it's damp and it's going to do its job. And then when all the celery comes out, which I'm not sure that will be, Nora was saying something about still using it, then mulch will rest. And then leave it to rest for a month or two. February, March, it'll probably all be dug up and mixed in and whatever. I decided not to dig too much because I don't want to disturb whatever's living in the floor. And with the mulch, it'll just become worm food. And no till, no dig. That's a principle that the people like to do anyway. So yeah, me being a lazy so-and-so. That's it for me today. I've got to go put the sheep away. Put them to bed. They've done well eating a whole bale of hay. So they're going to bed now, and then that's it. My second day on the farm. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. Pretty pleased that this is my new home. Right, today I've been spent setting up base in my new house. Hey, and yeah, I can't get in bed because the dogs and the 2 cats are already in there. Right, let me introduce you. Bonny, you've met before, and the 2 cats. It's hard to see, I think. Yeah, that's Tipfly, that's Pipfly. Yeah, 2 black things. There you go. And Bonny, they're already friends. Down there's my living room. Yeah, it's not much yet. The settee and the stairs, and over there is a bedroom, guest room for whoever comes to stay. Hopefully my daughter one day. Through that door there's a kitchen, and underneath me is the pantry and bathroom. But yeah, that's this is the new base, my new space, and I realise I was sitting here drinking tea. I realised that's more or less it. But chapter 1, I think it's nearly done. I'm not quite sure yet what the future will bring and how regular the chapters are going to come out. If it's going to be once a week or once an episode or once a story, or like once a chapter. What I do know is I'm too old to die young. So the adventure is going to be great and prosperous, and in micro or in macro, there's a lot to do here on the farm. I'm very, very grateful for the opportunity and the belief of me allowed to be here. Oh, sorry about that. It's been a busy couple of days, weeks, months, years. And I'm actually really, really happy to have arrived here. Everything that's happened so far has led up to it now. And yeah, I always say I'd like to lead by example. And if my past is an example and a good reason to never give up, then let it be so. But I'm going to tell you, I've got a feeling what's got to come. Oh, it's got to be done, and it's going to be fun. It's Saturday morning. I had a perfect night's sleep in the first night in my house, and now we're going with our Russian Musik. We're going to get some hay and some straw and whatever needed to be. Yeah, daily work, daily work. We're back again picking up hay bales, but I want to show you. Can you see the castle at the top of the mountain? Wow. This is the grazing land that we were at the other day, where you heard this man talk about what he's got planned for the grazing and the grasses. But I can tell you, I'm not sure if you see it on the camera, on the video, but the magic of the nature up here. Whoa! You definitely know, I can understand why they built a castle up there. Perfect spot for a castle. And talking about nature and death and decay, Bonny's already found something. I'm gonna go check out what she's found. Bonny's got a good nose and she knows. Oh! I'm coming, 1 sec! Something's killed a deer here. Some predator is around. It's fun. This morning I've had 2 epiphanies.
Yeah.
Right? The first one is, it's the second time we've worked together and we've improved 1,000 times, which means God's plan of bringing us together was definitely a good idea. Because if we practice for 10,000 more hours, we're going to be unstoppable. So, and the second epiphany is, this is the best time to end chapter 1. So, if you want to see more of the adventures of the Holy Pirate and the Court Jester, then subscribe, like, and you know what? Spread the word, because we're here to heal the world. Yeah? Hey, hey.